Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Shukran to everybody that's joining us online and to everyone that's here in the office in Cape Town. As we know, all good things come to an end. We've had Dr. Hani with us in Cape Town, in Durban, in Johannesburg, a few days in each city. And I'm sure each and every staff member had an opportunity to interact with Dr. while he was here. Oh, sorry. It's not all good things don't come to an end. All good things don't come to an end. All good things. Yeah, it's a new beginning. Yes, inshallah.
He was listening yesterday, Dr. Han.
Yeah, I was paying attention. Anyway, we thought before Dr. Hani departs back to the UK via Istanbul, that he shares some words with us, some words of advice, of encouragement, inshallah, to keep us going for till the next time we see him again. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, Rasulullah. First of all, I thank you very much for inviting me and letting me to be here for nearly 2 weeks. The journey is not ending yet. There's another leg or 2 legs in Turkey. When you are alone, be careful of not inviting Allah to your place. Be careful, because Allah is there, but wants you to send an invitation. Allah is there whether you like it or not. The angels are there. The devil is there. Whether you invite them or not, but it's up to you to invite whom you like to your public life and to your private life. I have some experience when I was here in the hotel to hear some very ugly and unpleasant noises in the evening from next door. In every room there are 3 people, 3 groups: Allah, the devil, and the angels. It was my room. It was Allah, the devil, and the angel. If you leave the devil, you'll be controlled by him. But if you overpower the devil, it means that you can invite Allah to your side. Are you clear? Understand what I'm talking about? How can we overpower the devil in our private life and public life? Okay? You invite Allah. Okay? You invite Allah to your room. Okay? And say, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. It's the first step of taking one group outside your room. Then Allah wants to hear more and more. Maybe to overcome the noise, you make another noise, which is play the Quran in the room, whether you are a Muslim or non-Muslim. So they bring the angels of the Quran and the Lord of the Quran to overcome any other noise, and you'll be in peace. Invitation is both ways. I can invite myself to your house, but you must not welcome me. But when you invite me to your house, I'll be most welcome. In any public work, you have to invite Allah to be with you 24/7. Not because you are unable to do the work only. You do what you can, but you need to be empowered. And through your empowerment, to empower the local community. The example which I mentioned, which was a very ugly example, everybody might have known what I'm talking about. You didn't understand what I'm talking about. You all did. You did. Oh. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. You know, another advice, personal advice to myself. Allah said, إنه يراكم هو وقبيله وقبيله من حيث لا ترونهم. The devil sees you with his group, and you cannot see him and his group, wherever you are in a private place, whenever you go to a place very private, know that he is there watching you. You can imagine that I am in this place taking off my clothes, and a group is watching me, describing what I'm doing to another. This is the devil who told Allah, you created them, you see what I'm going to do to them. I'll come before them to surround them, to shrine them, to circle them, from in between their hands here. He is here. Watch it. Or from the right hand, or left hand, or from their back. This is the determination of the devil to surround us and make us like mummies. He is determined to do that. Unless we say, A'udhu Billah. He sees you. He sees me when I touch my wife. The word touching in Islam and Arabic known. This is not just touch, it's more than touch. But politely, Allah does not talk about this kind of relationship with more than a word touch, lams. You bring Allah to the room by saying, Allahumma jannibna shaitan wa jannib shaitan ma razaqtana. Oh Allah, protect us from the devil. Everything you do, the devil is there. Unless you invite Allah, keep him away. This is for the Muslims and for non-Muslims. I'm not interested whom you believe in, what you do. I'm interested to say that we have to crunch and to smash and to end and to frighten the mission of any devil, whether we have technology or not, we are poor or rich, strong or weak, healthy or unhealthy, doesn't make any difference. Call upon the one who created the devil, the one who created the angels, the one who created everything good in this life for you. He prepared this universe millions and millions and millions and millions of years before creating you. As if he's saying to you, my lady, this land is yours. Enjoy. Enjoy everything in it. So when you go to this generous Lord, you can say thank you, and then instead of obeying myself, I obey the one who provides me with everything. And this is the message for us. Most difficult message for us is we are working with the most vulnerable people. If Allah is not with us, we will cross the red line. We will cross the black line. We'll cross all the lines in finance, in corruption, in touching girls, in touching boys, in touching women, and making all this guilt that we are doing, or filth that some people are doing. And you can see the scandals coming later on. In social and public life, never ever be with a woman alone because she is vulnerable. Never ever touch a young boy or a girl alone. Even if you sing and dance, be in companionship of your colleague. Because you are dealing with the most vulnerable. Even if you are a woman talking to a man, you have to be protected by somebody else with you. The psychosocial problem affecting the displaced people, the vulnerable people, the refugees, is becoming an issue. It was not an issue a long time ago, but now it's an issue even in normal families. It's not only for the poor people, for our own family. So the psychological support is needed for those vulnerable individuals. And we are dealing with the most vulnerable individual. The most vulnerable individual. That's why we need to always invite Allah to be with us. Because He is there, but not on our invitation. He invited Himself, because this is His kingdom. He created you from some water. Okay? And they make you man and a woman. But He did not invite Him. What I'm trying to say, even if you are not a Muslim, just play the Quran and see the difference between playing the Quran or playing music or playing dancing or whatever it is. I'm not asking you to become Muslim. Not interested. Not interested whatsoever. I'm asking you to seek the knowledge. If it's good, take it. If it's not good, leave it. See? No compulsion in our life for anybody else. Don't ever compel a young, vulnerable woman or a man to follow your culture, to follow your religion, to follow your faith. Never ever. It's a crime. It's a crime. Never ever compel anybody. No matter who are you. This kind of choice is a free choice and personal choice. And the only thing which we will talk about is seek the knowledge from any book, from any wise man, from any lord, as people calling themselves lords sometimes, and see the right knowledge and follow it. But the challenge here for me is I and you and all of us have to keep inviting the one who created me to protect me 24/7. Devil is watching you. You're in the toilet. Seriously, you have to do the prayer of the toilet. In our system, there's a prayer for the toilet, the prayer for cleaning our, you know what is this here? And this here? Prayer all the time. Even some of the Christian brothers and sisters said, your prophet did not leave you alone. He even taught you how can you clean your mess. I make a mess wherever I go. But you are not cleaning it, I'm cleaning it for myself. And this is how this kind of knowledge is needed for all of us. The knowledge of truth, because we are dealing with the most vulnerable. Don't ever say that I'm a Muslim, I know everything. Can't say that. Can't become an arrogant. Once upon a time, Musa alayhi salam, peace be upon him, Prophet Musa, said to everybody, I'm the most learned, knowledgeable one. Allah told him, no, Musa, go meet this man. Meet this man. He will teach you. He was not a prophet. His name is in Arabic, his name was Khidr. And the Khidr put a condition on a prophet. One of the strongest ever knowledgeable, mighty prophets. And Khidr told Musa, you follow me on my condition. Don't ask till I explain to you. Musa is a prophet? Said, yes. This is a knowledge. Musa found Khidr making a hole in a boat, owned by a group of poor people like all of us here, from Africa. Because Africa is poor. Huh? Africa is the richest ever country, and the most stolen country by so-called civilized, liberal, advanced societies. I said, Musa was angry because the man made a hole. He said, Musa, I told you not to ask till I explain. He said, I'm sorry, I forgot. Then the man found a very young boy, not you, handsome, intelligent, playing with a group of children. And the man got the young boy and slaughtered him. Musa was, revolutionary. How on earth you do this? The man told Musa, I told you, told them, this is the last time. If I ask you again, you leave me. Then he went to a village. And the village were very mean. They asked for food and water. They denied them of that. Okay? And then Musa found a falling wall. And the man found the falling wall and started to rebuild it. You know, Musa was mad with this man. Because the level of the knowledge of Musa was at a lower level than the level of the knowledge of this man. You know, you got your PhD, but there's something after the PhD. And after. He told him, Musa, now we depart. But I'll explain to you. The first boat was for a group of poor people. And they've got a bad king, like most of the corrupt governors nowadays, or president. Wherever he see a good boat, he takes it. They made this fault in it. The young boy, going to be distracting his parents when he grew up, could become not a believer in God. So I took his life with my knowledge from God, to let them have somebody else, other child, and God will give them another child. The third one was for orphans. 2 orphans, isn't two? The 2 orphans are orphans, young, and underneath the wall there was a treasure. And if this wall falls, those bad people in the village will take the treasure. I built it or rebuilt it to keep the treasure in hiding. Then the 2 young men grew up and take or excavate their treasure. But he said something good for each and every one of us, for sisters and brothers. That's because their great-great-great-great-grandfather was a good man. Because of the action of goodness he was doing, I protect their wealth till they become grown-up men. So when you do something good today, maybe the reward of it will come your great-grandchildren after 50 years, 100 years, 200 years. Nobody knows. So as we say in Arabic, do goodness and throw it in the ocean. What do you say it in? What? No, your proverb. Because you speak better English than myself.
What's the problem for do good and throwing it in the ocean?
No, I said, I just said what I say in Arabic.
Okay.
But what you said
You
in
spoke
English.
English.
Another way, coming back to cut the story short, because I don't want you to be bored. Your personal relationship that nobody can see is the control of our life. The personal relation, the hidden relation, the bedroom relationship, the dark room relationship is the basis of success or the basis of failure. So our policeman has to come from our heart, not from somebody knocking at the door or somebody standing outside. Especially that all of us deal with people that trust us blindly. People who are vulnerable, people who are helpless, people who are hungry, people who are naked, people who are homeless, people who have lost everything in their life. So if I want to be good to them, I have to be good to myself. And to be good to myself, the first thing is to keep inviting my Lord 24/7 to my own private life, not to my own public life. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I love you, and I keep loving you. I love all of you. Inshallah. I see you when you invite me to come back again. And the new chair is coming here. Yeah, okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now we have to go to the airport.
Anybody want to say something? Any question before Dr. Ani leaves?
When are we gonna see you?
Say the next invitation.
I answered.
You answered already.
I just wanted to say Jazakallah for the beautiful reminder. May Allah bless you, may Allah increase you.
Amen. Jami'an. All of us.
Continue spreading.
All of us, inshallah. All of us, inshallah.
Can you dua for us, please, Dr. Hani?
Especially me, I need it the most.
Okay.
When you're traveling now, maybe dua will be accepted.
Inshallah. By the way, this is yours.
Ubuntu?
Yeah. This is yours.
It's ours.
No, it's yours.
No, it's ours.
I was a visitor.
No, it's ours.
I was a visitor. No. Even the woman does not know me. I could have been fooling her by some nice pictures.
We've got photos to prove that you got that.
Huh?
So you can't deny it. We've got photos to prove that you.
I took it on your behalf because
Because
you told me to go there and get it.
in your white tuxedo.
She knows.
Don't forget.
May Allah bless you,
Anyone
inshallah.
from Durban, Joburg? Brother Abdurrahman, Maulana Azizur Rahman, Brother Nawaz.
Now,
for visiting us. Please remember us in your du'as.
Amen. Inshallah.
Amen.
With Papa.
Nawaz's dad is just
Oh,
in the urgent
Brother
bypass.
Nawaz's father went for emergency bypass.
Subhanallah. May Allah bless him, inshallah.
Okay, as we said, this is the start of the next journey.
That's right. You send me the invitation and find me here. No problem. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Me first.
All right.
Allah. See you again soon, doctor.
May Allah bless you, inshallah. Let's go. Sister.